Hello YouTube, it's me again. It's Mr. Art or Miles. As you can see, this one's traditional to digital too. Well, I saw the sketch in my old sketchbook. I did a tour of it at some point. I think it was 2 videos ago. About 2 weeks ago. Had to have been. And it was a Flowerpot lady, and I really wanted her to have the head shape of a flower pot, but I think I did pretty good. I think I aimed for my target and landed. It was fun to draw this. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much, but I did. And it took me about a week to do because I have school and stuff, which is starting to sound more and more like an excuse. But nonetheless, I mean, I drew it. I guess that I should go through the process, but I don't know if you want to hear that. I took the paper, I took a picture, I took everything in grayscale, did everything in black and white, then moved everything to color. I don't think all my values came out correct on this one, but hey, practice makes perfect. Sorry about last week's video. It was supposed to be this speed painting, ironically, but it wasn't because, well, I just wasn't ready. That's all it was, I just wasn't ready. I had to do a lot of other stuff. A lot of other stuff to do. I had a lot of tests to take for school and whatnot, but you guys are starting to see that she's moving from a simple grayscale with no neck to a grayscale with a neck and a robe. But that's not important. I don't know why I just said that, but I need to talk for exactly 12 minutes without the fan on, and my room is sweltering hot. So I'm just gonna sit here and speak with you guys. Fun story. I just watched Stranger Things 2 all the way through, and I came outside of my little townhome, and I saw a lady and her son sitting outside. I just want you all to know, after watching that, everything is in question. Everything. Every little thing. I'm not going to lie. Everything, okay? She was standing there staring. I was like, girl, the Demogorgon is not real. The Demogorgon is not real. I'm like, but what? She thinks I'm the Demogorgon? I'm like, I'm not about to die. Man, she's staring at me. That's all I was thinking the whole time. Like, she's sitting there just staring and watching, thinking that I'm the Demogorgon. I'm like, I'm a human, ma'am. I'm a human. Well, yeah. I love the Lord. I'm a Christian. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to reach my, I was thinking, but I mean, she didn't do anything. She just stared. I was like, Lord, I hope she has somewhere to go, because, Stranger Things, I can't provide her with a place to stay, man. She might be connected to that big storm thing in the second season. I'm going to stop talking about it because my friend will spoil it for some people. I know not a lot of people watch these videos, but one day I hope a lot of people will. But yeah, you see me putting the flowers on her head right now. The idea was for her to be a flower pot, and that's kind of what I went for. I normally do everything from black and white to color, but I think on my next one I'm just gonna try to go with the color and start there. I'm just gonna be more meticulous. I'm used to doing things in black and white and then doing color, and I did this without a reference too. I did everything from the top of my head, and I'm afraid that her face didn't come out right, but you'll see what happens to her face, so I don't think that's my biggest issue. And I hope and I pray that nothing came out too badly. I'm already making designs to go onto the store. I know there was just a long pause. It's recording issues, and I know at some point we're gonna lose definition. The frame's gonna go down. We froze again. I'm probably gonna erase some of them. I'm not erasing any of this, man. We're doing it just the way it is. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna protect it. We're gonna not edit this video. I'm sorry I'm talking like this. It's super late. I just want to play Kingdom Hearts and Overwatch before I go to bed, because tomorrow I do testing stuff, and I don't want to do that. It's Friday night. Should be able to chill out, but no. This maybe took about 6 or 7 hours to do, by the way. You might have noticed there are no more title screens. I'm not doing those anymore. It doesn't serve a purpose. Not anymore. The only time you'll see a title screen is if I'm not talking. That's how you know there'll be commentary. I'm not going to be talking at the title screen, because, to be honest, there'd really be no point. It really isn't. I'm saying this because it really wouldn't serve a purpose. I know you just heard me scratching my head. I'm sweating. The room is sweltering. It's spitting. It's hot, but I'm not hot. But I'll tell you right now, those little dots you see were supposed to be flower petals, but I want to keep it in a cohesive design. I want to keep everything straight. And normally at the end, you'll see at the end that, you know, I feel proud of myself. It was pretty even all the way through. You know, this painting was even all the way through. And I'm surprised because I thought it wouldn't be even at all. I didn't have to go around and even out the sides, and I didn't have to stretch it and tween it and move it around and whip it upside down, you know. And this is the part that you all probably saw last week with the sneak peek. And again, I apologize. It wasn't a good idea to do that, you know, the little self promo, but don't be surprised if I do it again in the future. I only did it, I needed content, and I didn't want to record myself drawing with Prismacolor pencils because they take much longer than this does for me personally. You know, at least with this I get to like flesh out my ideas and stuff like that before we come to the coloring process. But oh, I should also say I forgot to show the part where I did her skin. Brown, burnt sienna, red, yellow, orange, and blue. That's all I can tell you about skin for people of color. I don't think it's a good description or way of doing it or just saying it like that, but that's all I could come up with. I mean, honestly, I don't know what else to say. That's all I can say, people of color. That's why I go with, you know, when I'm doing my Prismacolor pencils, I have this huge pack. I think it's like, what is it, like 157? And I look for very specific colors because it's just sooner or later I figure, oh, this is where the highlights go. This is where they don't go. This is where they do. This is where they don't. And yeah, I didn't know. I want you to know I made up all these flowers off the top of my head too. There was no like, oh, what should I do? Man, I make some really roly looking stuff. And you all just saw a PowerPoint slide. That's statistics. You know, I'm trying to spread these flowers out, but back to their design, there isn't really one. I just wanted the flowers to look nice on her head, and I was like, let's stick to very bright colors. And they're really, you all are getting a background for this, but there really isn't one. The idea was for this to be like one of my little quick practice portraits, but it took over a lot more time because I was like, oh, I don't just want to do a face, you know, a flower pot. I want to do a lot of other stuff. I want to cover in roses and all this other stuff. And I was like, I don't want to draw a rose. Everybody draws roses. I want to make my own flowers up. So I did. I don't know if they're real flowers. You all should comment and tell me that looks like a real flower or not. All the flowers. You know, I just drew them just for the fact, you know, I could see I did. You know, no more, no less. Adding the value to these wasn't hard, but I realized when I was copying and pasting them over that some of them had to highlight in the wrong place. I don't think I went back and fixed them all. That would have been pointless to me. Just enough to definitely show that there's a difference in where the light is coming from and where it's not. And it's definitely more prominent on the bigger flowers than the smaller ones. You'll see me go through and just remove the highlight from one side and put it on the other. And I have an Intuos pad. I want a Surface Pro. I want it just because for the eyedrop tool to be on the mouse. You know, Autodesk, if you guys are watching this, which would be a great idea if you all want to sit down and watch this, you all can put the eyedropper somewhere I can just go to it with the Surface Pro, where I don't have to think about investing my life into a Studio Pro. You know, I do get commissions and whatnot. I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? You know, Autodesk, make this less of a hassle for me, please. Okay. You guys didn't get to see the part where I had to like reasonable. So, you know, that's kind of it. If there was one to be easier, because I just go, okay, now we're gonna put color over it. But no, Autodesk doesn't have like a gradient feature. I have the drawing program Krita up here too, which is what I hope to transfer to in the future. It's not that I don't like Autodesk desktop program. It's just like there's some things on a lot of other drawing programs that this one doesn't have. Like I know that I will use the editing tool, like the hue saturation stuff, as my window in a window to see exactly where I am in the picture. You know, we don't have window in a window. We have editing stuff. I wish I had more time. I should just go off about the things that Autodesk doesn't have that I wish it did. But that's a cynical video. Because although Autodesk doesn't have everything all the other drawing programs have, which I wish they did,